Hi guys, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. How you doing? I thought I'd started a little tiny bit earlier. This is for Capricorn, obviously, if you can see the title. And I'm going to include my smudge. I smudge every single time I do a reading, whether it's personal or for YouTube. I smudge every time. I like to keep my energy clean. So in the bowl right now, I have sage and cedar. Is there any tobacco in this? No. Sage and cedar. That's what we got today. So I just need a little smoke going. There we go. There we go. So I smudge my glasses because they're part of my vision when I'm reading to see. So I wash my hair for all my memories, cleanse my memories, my third eye, get that spirit vision going, my eyes so I see the truth, my ears so I hear the truth, my mouth so I speak the truth, and my heart so I know the truth. Then I just give myself a bit of a wash. Okay? Every time I do a reading, I do this. Cleanse all the cards. Today I have the Mythic Tarot. I have, let me get a hold of this darn thing. I have the Transparent Tarot. Awesome. I'm so glad you're here, Anna. Wonderful. And I have the Romance Angels Oracle. So we'll just break this up a bit so it goes out. Doesn't set the fire alarm off. Nice, nice. There you are. All right, so Capricorn. Someone wrote in and said, can we please have a Capricorn? So I'm like, sure, I'll do that one next. That's fine with me. Sorry about the delays in between the videos, but I have 2 other jobs. And, I got to pay the rent and pay the bills like everybody else. So sometimes I just got to go and do that stuff. So I do appreciate your patience. Notice we got a couple of cats there, Capricorn. Oh, really, really nice. So you have the 7 of Cups and the Star. The 7 of Cups is about having lots of options. Sometimes this is a good thing. Sometimes it confuses you. You're not sure what to do. You could feel at a crossroads, but you're trying to make some of your dreams, because these are your dreams in the cups. These are lots of things that you want to fulfill. You want success, you want a relationship, you want wealth, more money. You could want mental stimulation. Who knows what's in those cups, but they're your dreams. Okay. And the Star is about believing that they will come true, that they will happen, even though you have no proof right now, no evidence. You're still going to have faith and believe it. So you're going to make a wish, or make many wishes. You're in a manifesting stage right now. You're trying to manifest. You're trying to pray on it, manifest on it. You've got a lot of hope right now, which could feel quite different to how you felt in the recent past. It's nice to have this hope, this belief, this faith that things might turn around. I like it personally. We're going into the age of Aquarius, and also we're going into the year of the tiger. And we're going into a 6. All of those things, all 3 of those things are movements forward, action, motivation, planning, and getting ready for opportunity. When opportunity arises, you're going to be ready to strike, and that's the tiger energy. The 6 energy is about building and working toward taking movements forward, and probably on your own. You may have been waiting or hoping for something to come along, save it, solve it, something. But I think it's going to be through your own efforts, which is fine with you once you dig in, but so the sixes are about putting that effort in, planning, taking things, finally moving ahead, taking steps forward. And then what was the other? Oh, the age of Aquarius. So this is where the spiritual, this is where the star comes in, where that faith and hope and believe that things might be okay. They might start to bloom. There might be a chance, a door, a jar there that I can get open. You know what I mean? Hi, Mandy, and hi, Aqua. How you doing? Thanks for joining me today. Awesome. Well, it looks like this is going to be a good read, and I feel good energy right now. So let's get these in place. Let's get these in place. I like sometimes too when I can see different energy in the cards. I don't like repeating myself and having the same old recording, every time. And it's nice when you can see something different. I'm so glad you're here. I'm glad you're here. I'm at my niece's right now, apartment sitting. It's her birthday. And so she went out and I was like, hey, I'll hang out at your place and do some readings if you don't mind, because it's nice and quiet here as long as Carmela can keep quiet, can be good. That's touch and go. Hey, see that? She heard me. Okay, so in the past, you have the Page of Swords, Temperance, the King of Swords, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Fool. So here's this new beginning you're looking for, this new chance to take a risk, to make something happen. This is very Aries energy because it's about the beginning, the new. This is really feeling good, optimistic energy too. Okay. But this is the end of the line. Let's start back here. So you may have heard news, heard gossip, found something out that has, you've decided to make changes in your life. The Temperance it's learning patience for one thing. It's learning patience in your communication. Sometimes we react just like that and say something back, and we need to wait, think about it before we reply, or react from anger or something like that. So Temperance is about learning patience, but I think this has triggered some sort of change in you where you want to now bring that optimism, that spirituality into your life, where I don't think there was probably a lot before. You're really practical, you're practical, and you could be fact driven too a little bit, where it's like, where do you see the proof of that? And if you read the article, you'll see kind of like that. But this is a little bit more about the unseen, about the also bringing harmony, wanting to bring harmony. And I think it's through your communication. You're changing, or you're buttering up your communication. They say you can get more with sugar than with vinegar, right? And this is something that you're starting to develop or improve within yourself. I also think you want to share in a happy way. Like, it's a real change for you. I don't know exactly what happened, what could have happened. You could have learned something that really all of a sudden something's crystal clear for you. Okay, doesn't have to be negative. You could have heard something totally objective on YouTube or something, and it just made you think, and now you're changing, and you're opening your mind more. I think you're opening your mind. You don't have that narrow vision of, it's got to be this way. I think you're opening your mind more here. Um, and then you have the King of Swords, and the King this could be a Libra around you, or an air sign, Aquarius or Gemini. Carmela, relax, sit down, lay down. She might have to go outside, Haley. Sorry, it's a possibility. But this could be an air sign around you, or it could be your energy. Like I said, you're crystal clear about something, eh? And it's not in a defensive way. It's very open energy. I think that I think you feel I think you've got a plan. You're getting a plan in mind. I don't think your mind is clouded or fogged. It could have been in the past, at last, just recently, or for a while. Could have been in some sort of fog, but this is crystal clear. Now able to see. Oh, jeepers. Get up here. I'm so sorry. There's a cat here, so she's just got to be on guard duty all the time. Anyhow, also, you could be trying to bring balance in a relationship with an air sign, or someone they're probably a very good communicator, and try and be fair. They're trying to be fair and see the whole situation. And there's the balance too in the temperance. These both are about gaining more balance in your life. There's a lot to do with your mental clarity, not going down rabbit holes that take you into a thought process that is either builds fear, builds self-damning in some way. Don't go down those, okay? And this is the thing, is you're coming out of all that. You're not doing that. You're changing your thought process somehow. And having a plan, being strategic, going forward. And then you have the Seven of Pentacles. You're wanting to invest in something that you think that you will get a good return from. This could be investing your time, investing your energy, because I see that you're off to something new here, right? You've given this a lot of thought. It could be this new thing. It could be in the spiritual realm or in a healing area. You could be moving into some sort of healing field in some way. And that can spread a lot of, like, that's very general. And I want to be general because I'm talking to so many people. So you could want to invest in, it could be mental health, particularly, that you are investing. Maybe you've been through something yourself, so you feel like you want to give back, perhaps, or you have something very valuable to share with others. You could also maybe be borrowing money, asking for a loan so that you can make your new start. Someone may be asking you if they can invest in what you've been doing or are planning, because they see you as wise, as smart, a smart person. They think you're smart and that you know what you're doing. You know what I mean? I think you're careful in a lot of ways. You think things through a lot. but I think you're trying to have a little bit more love and spiritual, open up the heart a little bit more, because I think you're mostly serious. You're very serious and thought driven and stuff like that. So isn't that interesting? You end this line with the Fool and the recent past, and in the present, you open it with death. This is a good thing. It's about rebirth. It's about letting something go, something that's not serving you, not helping you anymore. It's not doing you any good. And it could be about those rabbit holes or, also, a relationship could have ended, possibly. And or you are and now you're single. You could be single now, newly single, perhaps. I'm getting a feeling of gossip. Okay, I'm getting a feeling of a lot of talk around you, and I don't necessarily know that it's all true. I think there's some assumptions being made, judgments being made, and people just like to get to build it even more. And do you think it could? And do you think they would? And you build this story as it goes on in the telephone game, right? And it's the I think that if you let it, it can get to you. It can, you're thinking about it, it's bothered you in your sleep. You get on that hamster wheel going around in that same thought over and over again. And this is what I'm saying. You need to get out of it's the mental clarity that you really want. I also feel like you have something to offer in this field. I'm feeling a mental health thing here, okay? I think family could be trying to help you with what's ending and what's coming in. There's like a transition period, I'm feeling, and you're not really sure what to do. Like I said, you could be at a crossroads, excuse me. But there could be something really bothering you. Like I said, you're thinking about something that in the past, a relationship that, you could be estranged. They call it estranged. You're not talking, you could really miss someone, or something about the past is tormenting you, kind of, right? And this is where you have to remember these teachings, that this new routine or something new that you're introducing into your life. Don't forget about it when a test comes, when a trigger comes that says, because you're skipping right along thinking, oh, okay, I'm perfect now. But when some sort of a challenge comes along, and it could be something small, but it gets to you. It gets to you. It hits a nerve, and you go right back to that spot. So you got remember your teachings, your trainings, your routine, or what it is in these situations. You got to think, okay, well, I just got to go and lay down for 5 minutes, turn the radio, TV, everything off. I just need 5 minutes to just calm down here for a sec. Whatever it is that you've introduced into your life now, you need to fall back. You need to still keep that with you, okay? In these times that I feel like people are speaking in your ear, and it's confusing you, mixing you up. Um, it's you're you're having a hard time managing your heart and your mind, figuring out what to do. Well, you're about to get clarity. I'm going to tell you that right now. There's the sun. It's going to clear the whole way. The whole way. A lot of these cards are in reverse, and I'm going to address that. These three were in reverse, okay? Let's just have a look. I don't really do reverse, I got to tell you. I don't really do reverse. But today, you never know. So, in the outcome of February, you have the sun. The sun is success. This was a good thing for this to end because the sun is right in next in line. It's what you needed to do. There was something here you needed to give up and could have something to do with talk, communication, the mental clarity, the way you think and or are talking to people, no, or how you're hearing, interpreting, something like that, okay? Stop. So you're putting something like that to an end. Could be gossip, just people talking. You're like, I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm tired of it. It's it's bringing me down, and I want to be up. So I just don't want to talk about. So you might be stopping that and putting an end to that, and it's really healthy, really good for you. There's success, happiness, joy. Things probably will become very illuminated for you that you couldn't really see clearly before. You'll be able to see, understand, manifest, and expand. Expand. Remember, I said the six is taking things forward to the next level, the next step. This is the sun. The sun is going to help you expand. I'm going to tell you too, after the Chinese New Year, February 10th, I'm thinking is go time. Okay, that's the real beginning of 2022. And you're going to start seeing the things moving forward. The six, the tiger, the Aquarius. You know, you're going to see all this opening up, being able to see things with better light. All right, better light and a positive light, putting a positive light on things. All right. Now, the Page of Cups is learning to love oneself first before we put our energy out, open up to love. And it's also about sharing love, sharing our feelings, you know, trying to make each other feel better. Maybe someone else isn't feeling so great. So we're going to compliment them and help them feel better about themselves. This I think that you are confident because, for one thing, that usually with the Page of Cups, we're learning to love ourselves. Pages are learning, it's new, but this is in reverse. And so I think you're already confident. Um, but, you know, you're getting over some sort of pain in the past. It could have been some sort of deception. I think it's over. I think that it is gone. I think that either there were secrets or you had secrets in the past that could have come out. It could have maybe tarnished your reputation or someone else's. But like I said, I think that you're able to um I think you're able to trust your instincts a lot more now. Before, like I said, you were having this war with your heart and your mind, and you couldn't trust either. You know, you couldn't trust either. But I think it's just taken time, you know, time. Sometimes sharing with friends, getting others' objective opinions really helps us to see things a bit clearer, understand any past hurts, get through them, by them, talk it out, and also just time. But here it's saying trust your instincts, okay? Your instincts are right. They're going to help you see things clearly and not dwell, not dwell. That's what you don't want to do. You don't want to dwell in it anymore. You want to get by it, move on, expand. You got the Sun in this corner and the Fool in this corner. Carmela, Haley, can you take her out, please? Sorry, my darling. Just out the front door. She's going to take you outside to pee. Go on. So let's get a little bit of clarity with the transparent tarot. Transparent tarot. I love all the optimism in your reading. There's just something that's still in your head that you're trying to forget, kind of. You're trying to forget, I think. But you have a lot of optimism. Temperance, the Star, the Fool, the Sun. Oh, ooh, that's way too many. Way too many. But let me look at this one. Yeah, Three of Swords. See that? So the Three of Swords, it is the three, right? Sometimes it's hard to see with these cards. And you have it twice here. This one's in reverse. So some of the damage is being undone. It could have been done a while ago. And so while the damage has been done and you're trying to release it, let it go, at the same time, you're doing the damage now. You're hurting yourself. You're mean to yourself. You could be negative self-talking, something, because there's no one here these are old knives. This one is the one that you're now doing. So this is something that you definitely want to change, and I think you're working on, to tell you the truth. And then we have the Devils. There's some sort of old, I'm thinking it's shame or something about worth. I think it's something about worth, to tell you the truth, because this Nine of Pentacles is here right beside the Death. And it's, I think a part of the healing you're going to do is putting so much stock into worth, or how others see your worth. I don't think you're going to put as much stock into that anymore as much as you're going to be seeing your own worth. That's the nice thing about the Sun and the Page of Cups here, is you're going to see your own worth. I will look at all these cards, actually. These will be your cards. So let's put these up here out of the way so I can see. Next, you have the Moon. So there's that confusion, right? I can add it to these ones here, actually. The Moon's right in the center, okay? The confusion. Like I said, you're having this mix-up with what your mind thinks and what your heart feels. And sometimes your heart is leading the way and sometimes your mind. And it needs to be a balance of both. They need to agree. Sometimes there are opposing sides. There are black and white horses. That's who is having these conflicts of opinions, ideas on how to feel about it, what to do about it. And so there's confusion here about, and I feel like it's words that hurt, okay, is what happened there. So I like that now there's the Ace of Swords. And the Ace of Swords is about the new beginning, starting again, an idea about how I can now take action, move forward, grow, manifest something new. Carmela, no. Oh, wow, I didn't even see this. Ace of Swords. So this is about communication. Oh, like this, talk about communication. This whole reading, we've had to listen to. Get over here. So you're what you could be signing documents, you could have a new job, a new beginning here in how you're contributing to the world. It could have to do with communication. You're deciding to speak up, to approach something new. Like I said back there in the temperance, you're learning to speak more peacefully. um you know and it's learning. Hey, there we have the page of pentacles. The page is learning. You also could be learning to speak on a forum level, like to an audience, public speaking perhaps, because this is in a wand energy. It's about taking some sort of action, taking action, speaking out, speaking up for a new beginning, growing something new. And it could be healing too. Pentacles are very much about healing. Then we have the Knight of Wands. I'm going to take this Knight. I like how he's almost that Ace of Wands is coming down right through him. He is determined. The Knight of Wands is determined to achieve his goal. He might be a bit hasty, like really quick, silver, just rushing at it, not being like having the careful thought. Good thing the Page of Pentacles is here to slow things down, to be sensible, careful. I also want to mention that there's strong Sagittarius energy here because we have the Temperance back here and now we have the Knight of Wands. There could be a situation with a Sagittarius. They could be teaching you, talking to you. There could be new communication with a Sagittarius. This could be the person that, like I said, there begins new communication, starting something new here. Okay, it doesn't have to be Sagittarius, but it could be someone younger, a younger fire sign, but it's also about that energy, that taking action on something new here, something you're feeling really passionate about. Okay, would you stop? My God, get down. Go on, get. It's the kitty cat. It'll mess up the cards. Carmela, I'm going to turn you this way. You're just getting on my nerves. You're on my last nerve. So we have the Tower. And the Tower is, as you know, something surprising that happens that shakes you out of your confines. It frees you, releases you from something that you couldn't seem to break free or move away from on your own. You've always found excuses, reasons. Maybe you felt responsible for someone. It's just something that I think you wanted out, or you want free from something, but you're unable to move, to change it for some reason. And the Tower um, comes into, oh no, get off!
What?
The cat is standing right on my laptop.
They're in my room.
Oh, thank God it didn't pause. I thought it was going to shut everything right down. My goodness, just stepped right in. Holy cow. Well, that was my tower that just happened right there. It's pretty surprising. Anyhow, but look at this. Okay, so in this situation, then you have the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is what we learn out of this, or what we learned out of this deal. See it cracking the tree, that lightning cracking right through the tree. This could shake up some of the things that you were raised on, your beliefs, even though it's not the hangman, because the Hierophant represents structure, institution, like rules and conformity at times, but it can also represent commitment, reliability, um, what we believe. And in the Hierophant, we're usually learning, we're growing, we're learning as the tree grows and branches out and gets more objective, more open to more things, how you are in your spirituality. So there's something that's come through and cracked your tree right open of everything you've known and grown up with, or what you thought. So there's a huge change happening for you. Where's that card? Couldn't get any better. Couldn't get any better. This event, the single event, is going to bring, so it's going to open up your whole world, open up your mind, I too think, because this is going to expand. This is expanding your knowledge, your, I think, in a way, strengthening some of your beliefs, and also um, tearing down, cutting away dead beliefs. The dead branches, we prune trees every year and we get rid of those suckers and stuff like that that drain and suck the energy out of the tree. And we want the best fruit. And so you're cutting, like that lightning just cuts away all that dead stuff that it doesn't serve you anymore, you know? And it's going to open up and bring a lot of happiness and light to your life. Don't resist it. Don't resist it. It's hard not to resist something that we cling to, something that's like, I don't know. It's something that's hard for you to give up or let go of, or you know what I mean? If you've always been taught you got to do things A, B, and C, and that's the only way to do it. And now they're saying, no, try XMV. You're like, what? They don't even go in sequential order. That doesn't make sense, but this is something different than what you know. And it's okay. It's beautiful. It's, oh, all right, so let's get a little romance in the situation, shall we? Let's see what's going on in your love life, your family life, perhaps, your friendships. Oh, look what jumped out. I love this. It goes right along with this Page of Cups. Love yourself first. I really like this. I think that someone or something was beating you down before, and it could have been yourself. After they stopped and were gone, then you kept doing it, beating yourself down, doubting yourself, whatever, right? And this is totally different. This is loving yourself, respecting yourself, knowing how capable and strong and sensible, everything that you are, Capricorn. I bring this up once in a while, and because when I think of Capricorn and your determination, the determination of a Capricorn, and I dare to anybody say to them, you'll never do that. I dare someone to say that to a Capricorn, because they will prove you wrong every time. Every time. They take the impossible and make it possible. They goats climb that mountain is like this. Somehow they get up that, and they do it every day, every single day, go down and up. They got to eat. So anyway, your self-respect makes you more romantically attractive. Yeah. So I think this, your tude is changing. Your tude. Is there anything else for Capricorn that they need to know for February? So maybe this February you should be in love with yourself. And, for Valentine's, that age of Aquariusing, opening up your heart, your third eye, Oh, honeymoon. Honeymoon. So maybe you'll have a getaway. Maybe it'll be with someone. Maybe it'll be on your own. You'll treat yourself to a getaway and you'll enjoy yourself, do all the things that you like to do. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. So you could be spending it with a lover, family, friend, whatever that is, that you enjoy their company, feel close to them. But this is really about treating yourself, treat yourself and treat yourself well and first. So anyway, Capricorn, I hope this has helped you for this month. It looks like things are really, really going to start shining for you. But like I said, after the 10th, there could be a couple of crumpling steps here first. And then after the 10th, you're going to start, it's go time. Things are going to start opening up, not just in the world, but in our own little lives. All of a sudden there's an opportunity. Well, all of a sudden there's three. Well, which one do I pick now? Before I didn't think I'd have any. Now I have three. It's always good to have opportunities. Anyway, happy Valentine's. I'll see you before then. Happy Chinese New Year. And let me know in the comments. Hit all the buttons for me. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks for joining me, you guys. I really, really appreciate that. Nice to see you again. Okay, I'm coming on with another video shortly. Take care. Bye.